Cancers, I'm Christy, you're watching Tiny Turtle Tarot, and this is your reading for the week ahead. As always, if anything I say resonates or you feel it will in the future, because obviously it's not happened yet, please let me know by liking and subscribing. Let's get on with your reading. What's happening for the beautiful Cancers this week? Firstly, you have the Ace of Swords, then you have the Ten of Cups, flying straight out. Then you have the Page of Swords. Then you have the Five of Swords. So you've got lots of swords, lots of thoughts and thinking happening. As always, I'll talk you through these cards first and then clarify and get more out of them. I love the Ace of Swords, especially in this tarot deck. Like, look how beautiful that is. It symbolizes clarity, truth, authenticity, communication, and newness. So new clarity and new communication and new thoughts and new epiphanies and just understanding. There's some type of clarity after confusion, some type of exposure after cloudy weather. There's going to be clear, also so there's going to be clear understanding of a situation and your life maybe, but also there's something where the Ace of Swords can be about winning. So there may be something where you feel like you're winning in life. You feel like you're on top of the world a little bit this week, because there's that crown and then there's that clarity and things just seem very simple. And usually I make a point that simple doesn't mean easy, right? But right now I feel like it's coming hand in hand. Your life is becoming more simple and more easy. And it's going to be clear communication all throughout. And this could be within your family. The Ten of Cups, that is 10 cups. That is the most cups. That's the most love, the most contentment, the most happiness, the most joy, the most love, and the most emotions. And it's just very, very content energy in your family. With Ace of Swords, I feel like it's coming hand in hand because of the fact, I keep saying hand in hand, which is weird. It's coming hand in hand with the Ace of Swords. I feel like your ability to communicate clearly and your partner's ability to communicate clearly is the reason there's a lot of happiness and contentment and a lot of easiness. Also, if you're single, there is someone you're going to meet that you are both very good at communicating very truthfully, even if it's like things you wouldn't communicate to other people, things you wouldn't say to other people. You're very, very, very comfortable around each other, or going to be very comfortable around each other if you've not met them. Just saying what you're thinking, or saying what you're going through, saying what, you just say it. You're like, Like, I don't know why I'm getting that. Like, maybe in the past you've been in relationships or things where you find yourself not speaking completely truthfully or not sharing what you want to share, and it got you nowhere, or it got you feeling kind of misunderstood, or it was a lack of clarity, and you're like, I don't want that. I'm going to risk saying what's on my mind, however raw and real it is. I'm going to risk just saying it, and I feel like it's you time and time again doing that. I'm just going to risk saying what's on my mind. I'm just going to risk saying what I'm going through. I'm just going to risk it. What's the worst going to happen? And it's paying off, and your partner is going to do the same. Page of Swords here is nervous energy. And that's interesting because I was like, I'm just going to risk it. I'm just going to risk it. Page of Swords is that energy of like excited, nervous, young, taking a chance. And sometimes it's a messenger as well. So you've got Ace of Swords, which is a new communication coming in. You've got Page of Swords, which can be a messenger. So there could be something where you are going to hear from someone that you've not heard from, or there is going to be something about messaging that is very relevant for some reason this week. Page of Swords, like, this nervous energy. If there's something you're afraid to say, just say it. I feel like that's what you're going to step into the energy of like, oh, I'm afraid to say this. Let me say it. This will be interesting. Like, you might find yourself afraid to be bored, or afraid of boring conversations, surface level conversations. So you're like, well, I'm going to say, what is the scariest, most real thing I could say right now? Perfect. That'll do. Like, you just come up with, I feel like you're leaning into fear rather than like avoiding opening up or sharing. You're sharing the scariest stuff. Five of Swords is unnecessary conflict. I feel like you're also going to learn very quickly that it's unnecessary that you even care. Like, you're going to very soon how do I put it? The tactic of just saying the scariest thing on your mind, or the scariest thing to reveal, is going to quickly wear off, because you're going to realize you're not actually afraid of saying anything, because it all comes down to how much you actually care about how others perceive you, or what others think of you, or how much others understand of you, right? Because even if you communicate perfectly what you want to communicate, even then people aren't going to understand you on the wavelength you want to, or you want them to. They're never going to understand you 100%, and I feel like there's an acceptance of that, of you going, they don't understand me anyway, I might as well just say what I want to say. I might as well just deliver the message I want to deliver, because they're going to take from it what they want to take from it. And there is some type of message, either you're delivering it, or someone's delivering a message to you. Clarify the Ace of Swords, or both. Page of Wands with the Ace of Swords. There's clarity over what your purpose is. And when I say purpose, I don't necessarily mean your career or your job, but what your purpose is in life, your passion, your excitement, what fuels you, what gets you out of bed in the morning. There's going to be clarity, or there's going to be a new, like, ding ding ding. If you've been asking the universe, what am I supposed to be spending my time on? What is my goal? What should I be focusing my energy on? Page of Wands, Ace of Swords. You're either going to get a crystal clear sign of what is yours and what you should be paying attention to and what you should be investing your time in, or there's going to be some type of like win around, like you already know what it is and you're going to be winning in that with the crown, like you are top of the game in something. And it could be your career, it could be your job, but it feels like it doesn't necessarily have to be. It's just your purpose and the thing that excites you and what you want to do with your life. There's going to be news around it, I feel. Clarify the Ten of Cups. Wheel of Fortune. The Wheel of Fortune is like good karma, good fortune, good change, positive change. So Ten of Cups, with that, a lot of you are moving into a very content place in your family, in your home, in your love life. And when I say in your home life, it doesn't seem like home as in, it seems like the home you've created. And whether that be with friends, whether that be with your new family, but it seems new. It doesn't seem like old, it feels like a new start. And it's positive, and it's happy, and it's fresh. Like there's a fresh energy around this whole reading. Clarifying the Page of Swords, you have Three of Wands. You're expecting communication, or you're expecting a message. Three of Wands is like, you know something's going to happen eventually. You don't know when it's going to happen, but you know it's going to happen. It's not an if, it's a when. With the Page of Swords, you're almost waiting. This is going to sound really weird, but I just got it come through, that you're waiting for something to go wrong so that you can then fix it and make it go right. Which is so weird, but it's almost like there's a situation right now that is out of your control, and the second it goes wrong, you can jump in, fix it, and make it go your way. And I actually feel like it could be around your work, or your schooling, or something, but it's like, right now you can't do anything. You want to find out if it's gone wrong, you want to find out that it has gone wrong, so you can change it or redo it. With the Page of Swords, I feel like you're actually gonna, Three of Wands, you're expecting it to fail. You did something on purpose. Also, this could be around love. Maybe I'm getting this wrong. Maybe there's something where you like sabotage the connection, or you might do that thing where you're too scared to like, Page of Swords, too scared to, you don't want to like communicate to someone that you don't want to carry things on with them. So instead of like breaking things off and communicating that, with the Three of Wands, I feel like you're almost doing things to make someone else cut things off with you. Like, honestly, it's like you're trying to be annoying and annoy someone so that they no longer want to pursue you. you're just being bratty or something in order to get someone to like lose interest. But I think someone's gonna not lose interest in you. Also, you could be in a relationship and it might be like a long-term relationship and you're also just being bratty to see. Well, honestly, it might be like self-sabotage, or you're trying to push someone away a little bit recently and you're gonna find out, or you've recently found out, that they're not gonna go. You can be bratty and annoying, but they're not going anywhere. And then you're like, oh, well, that's actually quite admirable. I actually quite like that. Like, you're not expecting, like, I don't know why you're pushing them away though, or why you're, because honestly, the energy is very strange. Clarify the Five of Swords. You have the Sun, the happiest card in the deck. First person to get this. This is the beautiful energy of exposure and honesty and clarity, just like the Ace of Swords. Things are going to be brought to light. They're very authentic energy all over your reading, and it makes sense, like, of what I was saying, of you're just going to speak your mind more. You're just going to, I don't know, I feel like, or you're going to say the things that scare you. With the Sun, that's going to bring a lot of things out into the sunlight, into the air that you may have been holding in. There's a lot of healing with that Sun. There's a lot of healing of conflict, and you're going to realize, oh, that was unnecessary. Like worry, unnecessary inner conflict more than anything, unnecessary stress. You're gonna, and that's annoying to say, it was unnecessary because it was obviously, it had to happen. You can't take it back. But there's something where you'll learn that lesson of you're not going to let yourself stress or worry to that degree or level ever again. And from now on, you're going to focus on finding joy and staying in this joyful, peaceful, happy place. There's a lot of sun and a lot of warmth. So a lot of good things coming to you that you should be looking forward to, or can look forward to, if you were to know about them, which is a very broad thing to say. It's almost like you, with the Five of Swords and there's a lot of clouds around, you may not realise, your vision may not be very clear, but it might become a lot more clear this week, that there are a lot of good things and a lot of experiences yet to be had in your life, and there's a lot to look forward to that hasn't happened. I don't know why that's coming through, but it's just like all these clouds around, and then at the very end of the week the sun comes out. So just remember that the sun is going to come back out if things are feeling a bit cloudy at times. The sun always comes back out. I'm going to wrap your reading up here. Thank you so much for watching. If anything I said resonated or you feel it will in the future, please let me know by liking and subscribing, and I'll see you next Tuesday for Tiny Little Tarot Tuesday.